What's going on, guys? I'm sure as you might have heard, that new Culture Dose has dropped. You know, highly anticipated. Ever since last year, after Migos dropped that Culture One, uh, which is a classic in my eyes, like definitely top three, two albums of last year. Um, so many hits, so many hits. We had Bad and Bougie, T-shirt, Slippery, Get Right With You, Deads. Like, do I need to say more? I'm pretty much naming the whole track list. But along with that, they dropped so many videos. But pretty much since then, they had the hype going and had it going ever since that album. They had many features and they just dropped Honcho Jack, which was Quavo's and Travis's project. Very good mixtape. And Takeoff had the album with Metro Boomin, Without Warning. Yeah. So he did his thing on there, and so everybody's pretty much been waiting for this. And without further ado, these guys finally came through, and basically everybody wants to know, did they live up to the hype though? And you know what they say, the sequel is never as good as the original. So they already got that going up against them. Once you got that name, Culture, they're gonna be expecting, certain level of quality. And listening to the album, I'ma just tell you straight up, they did live up to the hype. So it was definitely a great album. It was fire. Pretty much. I can't explain that to you. Put it in any other words, but just fire. Fire emojis. They got a lot of hits. A couple of highlights on there. I'm just gonna say "Higher We Go," the intro. They pretty much mastered the intro thing. Ever since last year, they just popped it off with that. "Higher We Go" though, definitely gets you back into the groove. B.O.B. with 21 Savage. They didn't actually give him a verse, but he definitely killed the hook, and everybody did their thing on there. Takeoff on the one day Takeoff, y'all. Takeoff probably had the best bars. Certainly from the beginning, it was either him and Offset. They went back and forth with the bars. Quavo did his thing too, mostly on the hooks though. But he shined too on some of the tracks. But mostly, if you're looking for the bars, it's gonna be from Takeoff, and then I'll say Offset, and followed by Quavo. But Quavo got, Quavo is still the Beyonce of the group. Like that's just my personal opinion. Like he just needs to break off and do his own thing, because the man. I'm just saying that Migos is a peanut butter and jelly. I mean, Takeoff is the peanut butter. You can have Offset the jelly. Whatever, vice versa. They're what gets you full, but the bread though. Put it together, that's Quavo. You know what I mean? Nothing without the bread. So, and also the thing about Quavo, he's all over this production. So you gotta put some respect on Quavo's name, man. You know what I mean? His price definitely going up after this album, because he's on, like, I'll say more than 10 tracks, producing, co-producing. So definitely be on the lookout. If you're looking for a beat, hit up Honcho. You know what I mean? But another track that stands out to me is "Walk It." Drake came in. Migos got this Drake stimulus package. Everything Drake do fire. But the beat on there is crazy. Production crazy. I think I forgot who did that one, but that beat was good too. Might have been DJ Duro. But Drake taking shots at Joe again. He had a line talking about you beefing by yourself or something, which is funny because Joe Budden basically was screaming into a tornado, as they would say. You know what I mean? He let off like 5 diss tracks, but you know what I mean? Like bro, can you just relax? Like, can you let Drake respond? Like, you can't beef by yourself, man. And obviously, he just said it. Gonna be interesting to see what Joe Budden actually has to say. Like, maybe he hop back in, and then we get a real Drake and Joe beef. Might get another back to back. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always around for that. I'm always around for that. So, you know what I mean? Also, the rest of Migos killed that song. So, especially Takeoff. I like Takeoff's verse on there. Another track that stands out, CC. You know what I mean? Gucci Mane. You know what I mean? Or I think it's the clone Gucci, because ever since he came out of jail, man, he ain't been the same. He just been on a roll. Every project, banger, banger, banger. And, you know what I mean? He came up here, blessed track. CC, good track, definitely one of the highlights. Then we got Stir Fry. What can I say? You know, you probably heard this on the radio. I think it's the next single. It's the official song of the NBA playoffs, so you're definitely gonna be hearing that in the kitchen looking like a stir fry. I know that's just a banger. And yeah, I mean, that beat's crazy. I think Pharrell produced that one. So a lot of big names on the production list, and it pays off. You know, Migos does their thing on every track. So it's gonna be interesting to see going forward, like with this good production and Migos at where they are. The sky's the limit. Like they can make songs out of any trash beat. So give them good production, and you know it's gonna be a hit. Next we got Gang Gang. I think was a little standout track because it was the girl track. You know, they slowed it down a little bit. I forgot who produced that one. I don't have the list in front of me, so pardon me. I did look at it though, but you know what I mean. It was actually it was Murder Beast. Murder Beast did it, so he usually got some you know, heavy bar spin type of shit. But this one he switched it up, so he showed versatility too, and Migos came through with it. Let's see, we got White Sand featuring Big Sean, Ty Dolla, and Travis Scott on the hook. Like, do I need to say do I need to say more? Travis Scott, you know, on the hook, you can't lose. He's just too good. And Big Sean actually had a good verse on this one, probably one of the best verses on the album. So don't sleep on him. And Ty Dolla, you know, you can't lose with him. He probably one of my favorite R&B slash rappers right now. So he definitely did his thing on there. Let's see what else. Open It Up. Definitely should have been called Dead's Remix. Like, if you haven't heard it, you'll see when you get to it. They definitely got the same Dead's instrumental and kind of tweaked it a little bit. But I ain't mad at it, you know, because they did their own thing with it. So it's still original. So I'm glad they put it on there, and it still got its own vibe, get you hyped. It probably could have been the intro, but during this point in the album, it's kind of at the low. But once you get to Open It Up, it goes back up. So this is kind of like the second peak on the album, and after this, it just kind of fades. We got Moving Too Fast. I think that one's produced by DJ Duro and Quavo as well. The instrumentals is top notch, and you know Migos come through with it, obviously. Next we got Notice Me. Another big feature, Post Malone. So you know Post Malone already had the Migos connection with the Congratulations. Had the Quavo on there, one of the best songs of last summer, and I mean he just gave a favor back to the Migos, but he didn't give a hook. He didn't give a verse. He just was on the hook. I would have liked to seen him on a verse real quick, but he did his thing. Another nice little smooth track you can play with the girl in the car. You know what I mean? So I fuck with that track. Then we got Two Player, DJ Durrell and Quavo produced that one, and I mean they did their thing on that one. Also, some might like it, but some might not. Top Down on the North, I like that song. Like, a little smooth track, you know what I mean? Something to play while you rolling down on the highway, you know what I mean? And the rest of the tracks, this is the only bad thing I can say is that when you got the Migos, like they just make hits with anything, like give them any kind of beat, a topic, they're gonna make a song. So the rest of the songs kind of like blend in. You kind of get the same vibe, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't say there's a bad track on there, you know what I mean? And you might vibe with some of those. You might not skip them at all. Like I wouldn't have to say there's any skippables on there, but it's definitely would have been better for the album, I think, to be a little bit shorter. I say they could have condensed the album down to maybe like 16. You know what I mean? This day and age, you asking us to listen to 24 tracks, I got things to do, bro. I got things to do. So, but you know what I mean? Some other people saying, hey, more tracks, can't go wrong with that. But if they would have condensed it and had just straight banger after banger, a lot of people, you know what I mean, wouldn't complain about this album. But that's mostly what people are saying about the album, and I can see that, but it's definitely still fire. No bad tracks on there, and I mean, it's just a gift and a curse of being Amigos. Like, they're just too smart for themselves. Like, they can make hits out of anything. They just gotta know when to just, you know what I mean, go hard and have that balance, you know. Other than that, man, I'll definitely say that this is probably gonna be one of the best albums of this year. I'm saying it already, you know what I mean? I don't know who else is dropping this year. So, but at the end of the year, I think this is probably gonna be still getting played by me. At least some of the songs. And if I were to grade it, I'll probably have to give it like an 8.5 for this album. And yeah, so that sounds good. It's Flames, so go cop it, stream it, support these Migos, man. They on fire. It's looking like 2018 is gonna be their year too. Hopefully we get some more music for them. And yeah, if they do, I'll review it. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Let me know what's your favorite tracks, which tracks you didn't like. Let me know what you want me to review. I'll probably review the Dedication 6 next. So stay tuned. Drop a like, subscribe, you know what I mean? And thanks for watching.